Chikibonge, Katonda Yatuada Chikibombe. Hey yo, what's up? This is your boy Patrick Salvador, man from Mbokolo. And I just want to introduce this video and the dancers who are in it. Check out who graced our video Chikibombe by my son, Levinson.
Fire, fire, oh, gospel music be fire, oh, we no retire, oh. Woman ya jetu bonge, Katonda yetu wende Chikibombe, style ya Chikibombe, dance for me Chikibombe #1. Woman ya jetu bonge, Katonda yetu wende Chikibombe, style ya Chikibombe, dance for me Chikibombe #1. Wole kabyo na byoliko, dance to the beat to the flow, no matter what when na byoliko, dance to the beat to the flow. Ono yeka ya bikonyola, Yesu bikonyola. Ono yeka ya bisungula, yona ibya kusiba. Fire, fire, oh, gospel music be fire, oh, we no retire, oh, my DJ so fire, oh. Woman ya jetu bonge, Katonda yetu wende Chikibombe, style ya Chikibombe, dance for me Chikibombe #1. Woman ya jetu bonge, Katonda yetu wende Chikibombe, style ya Chikibombe, dance for me Chikibombe #1. Wole kabyo na byoliko, dance to the beat to the flow, no matter what when na byoliko, dance to the beat to the flow. Kanukalango, donkuba mgongo, yes you dance slow, light up your candle. #1, ebirungi byonkolera. #2, nakayimba nenkuyimbira. #3, emikisa n'okukirira. #4, nambuli n'okijuza. Fire, fire, oh, gospel music be fire, oh, we no retire, oh, my DJ so fire, oh. Woman ya jetu bonge, Katonda yetu wende Chikibombe, style ya Chikibombe, dance for me Chikibombe #1. Woman ya jetu bonge, Katonda yetu wende Chikibombe, style ya Chikibombe, dance for me Chikibombe #1. Wole kabyo na byoliko, dance to the beat to the flow, no matter what when na byoliko, dance to the beat to the flow. Sabuka cheza, Guna muziki kukuba, wana kuvuga, Jesus are the remedy, Jesus are the Benawi, Lucifer the enemy. Bomb no yadala, if you know yadala, the tunula walala. Woman ya jetu bonge, Katonda yetu wende Chikibombe, style ya Chikibombe, dance for me Chikibombe #1. Sing along, Katonda yetu wende Chikibombe, oh na na. Sing along, Katonda yetu wende Chikibombe, yeah. Dance to the beat to the flow, to the flow, yeah. Dance to the beat to the flow.
How long did you live there?
No, I wasn't living there actually. I used to travel twice a year.
Oh.
Yeah, to just go and perform 2 to 3 months.
But I think
and come back and do my work in Uganda.
Okay.
With then two other places as well.
Wow. Oh, so you kept on coming to Uganda, doing work and going back still.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
And also working for the biggest world music festival.
Oh.
It's called the WOMAD, World of Music and Dance. That's
so
the biggest organization I was working for in Reading City in the UK. And then I also worked for them in Adelaide, that was in Australia, and New Zealand.
Wow.
So I'm looking forward actually to ask them also to host my rehabilitation hub.
Wow, they should.
Yeah,
they should because I have actually seen Steve Garrett.
Yeah, he's coming even this next week.
Wow.
He's coming here to Uganda.
It would be nice hosting. It would be nice hosting you, Steve Garrett, next week.
Next week. Yeah.
Wow. So you met.
In fact, this week he's arriving in Kampala, but we shall collect him next week.
Wow.
Come to Bwera here.
Oh, that's that's amazing. Those are the friends CEO made when he was working in UK, and of course it impacted his life and so much. Of course it impacted other people's lives as well. So that was a very beautiful journey. Someone who was from having no school fees now to the nations.
And about school fees, you're not getting it right. 5 different primary schools.
In how many
From primary 1 to primary 4, I went to 5 primary schools.
My goodness.
Because each time I did have school fees,
they would
chase me, and then I go to another school. But I was a very good scout boy. So I would go and raise the flags of the school, blind the teachers, and they forget to chase me out.
And the term ends.
Yeah, term ends. But next time, of course, they will remember. Man, we never paid school fees. So I would run from there.
Oh my God, so
another school. Like that.
5 schools in
5 different primary schools, from primary 1 to primary 4.
There were different schools.
Yeah, because I never went to preschool.
Can you imagine? Oh yes.
So,
can you imagine that?
Yeah.
And that is the person who went to all over the world, and of course is a big CEO of different companies. But of course we're not surprised. Only the person who doesn't hear your story is the one who's surprised. All you have to do is to keep tuned to BCTV, and of course you have to be inspired by this story. You're there, you're struggling with school fees of your children, you do not know what to do with them. Maybe they have gone through the same 5 different schools, and you're like, no, I cannot make it. But here we are with the CEO of Bwera Charity Project Uganda, of BCTV, and Bwera Charity Youth Rehabilitation Hub. I think the most important thing here for people to learn is the patience and knowing what you want, stay focused. And also, some people have talents, but they do not know where the talent can take them.
If I may take you to the Bible,
the
Bible says our gifts open doors for us. They open the doors. And when we enter through those doors, we sit with the great.
Wow.
So when you have a gift and you make good use of it, it will definitely open up doors for you.
Character.
Of course, me, a village boy, how would I become a celebrity?
I know.
How would I be able to perform in the biggest world music festival?
I know.
How would I be able to drive a car?
A very
nice car. How would I have everyone? Just because of the talent.
Wow.
Just connecting with people, and
I know how to
people appreciate what you have and make good use of it.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm actually very grateful to my friends. I got good friends, and they have kept connecting me to different other places. So
we need to host them, and also need to donate to Bwera Charity Rehabilitation.
Yeah.
Wow, that's amazing. Thank you for making the good use of your talent. And I think also most people, they do not value what their friends are doing, and also they become proud and they lose it, or they lose the track.
Yeah, of course, when you humble yourself, what happens? People get free with you.
And we need to get important people, because if you put yourself on the level of these people who are useless in that group of dancing, or you be like, now I know how to dance, you become funny, you wouldn't have reached there. But you connected yourself with bigger people who are higher than you, and then they took it to another level.
Of course, Nelly Troop was the biggest and the most famous and the richest dance company in Uganda. I don't know what it is like now, but that's what it was. Of course, things have gone on changing. I don't know what's happening now.
I think there's a lot of anyway, there could be some changes or some bit of...
Even other groups coming up.
Of course, yes. And who are better than them.
But I appreciate that, because I was able to get my school fees.
But even me, I heard about it, so it could have been the best, I think, even up to now. So you appreciate it, of course. It paid your school fees.
Yeah, it exposed me to the world.
Wow.
I'm now able to lead other people, because the other side of Nelly Troop, I was the vice chairperson.
Okay.
And I acted in big movies, the last King of Scotland.
Oh, I've heard about that.
The War Child.
Better watch
the reproduction. It's another movie about reproduction, reproductive health, something.
Wow.
We acted in these movies.
I can't tell you I've been so direct. You're not easy.
No, I'm easy.
So that means
That was the grace.
I know it was the grace
Given an
upon your
opportunity to do
life.
something.
Wow, but I'm really humbled to sit with such a people, with such a person, and of course I am talking to my boss. I'm very humbled. How was the experience like in the nations? What did you achieve there? What is the life like there?
I think the greatest achievement, the connections
Wow.
of beautiful friends.
Yeah.
And also useful friends.
Yes.
Because, for example, through those connections, Bwera Charity has been sustained for the last 13 years.
Wow.
Our friends are able to sponsor young people in school.
Yeah.
We have got young people who have finished their education.
That's great.
I've got men over 30 years called me daddy because we brought them up and
when you
we
were
educated them. And
wow. Regardless of your age.
they still call me daddy.
Wow.
Age 28, 30 years. I've got a son who's 24 and is working with big organizations here in Masaka.
That's so nice.
But he says daddy and I'm like, what is he talking about?
You remind me of some friend called Ivan. Some friend of mine called Ivan, he told me he adopted someone when he was at campus. When he was at campus, and that boy right now is in Form 2.
Yeah.
So that means he was pretty young. Like you adopt someone, you pay school fees when you're still young.
Yeah.
So you started this when you're very young.
Yeah.
Now this takes us to where youth rehabilitation, Bwera Charity Youth Rehabilitation Hub. But when did you really get the vision, and how were you able to begin it?
Yeah, like I've said, we have been running Bwera Charity Project Uganda.
Okay, when did it begin?
For 13 years, since 2011.
Okay, that time you had come back to Uganda.
Yeah, I left Kampala.
Okay.
To go to the village called Bwera.
Why did you choose to go to the village to start that beautiful organization?
Remember, I am. Did you know I'm a pastor?
Oh yes,
I had to listen to the
pastor.
voice of God.
Oh.
So, so some things need sacrifice.
Yes.
You must be willing to obey.
But
that's
also,
where there was need.
Yes,
I wouldn't go to Kampala to begin forging things.
Yeah.
These people are needy.
Yeah.
Yet that was not true. So I had to go to where there was need.
I think that's where I was coming from. Also, there was a need, of course.
Yeah.
As of course, God knows everything. Because people in the village they're suffering, they don't have services, just like the way you were.
Yeah. Yeah.
And also, it was very important to go to the grassroots, where you started from without going to school.
Yeah.
And so you're helping the same who don't have school fees like you.
Yeah.
That was amazing.
I was there before I became anybody. I became anything now, whatever I am.
Wow.
I used to walk barefoot with shops that have got windows and doors.
Okay. When you were young.
Barely naked. And so the same images would come back to me. How can I impact the same community?
I know.
So I went there and gathered young orphans. I worked with widows. We supported
Empowering
the widows and single teenage mothers with small microloans.
Wow.
And then we took young people to school. Some have got degrees, diplomas, and others are already working.
Like Bwera Charity Project Uganda.
Yeah.
That is amazing.
So with the same knowledge, when I relocated to Bwera City,
yes.
I saw very many young people on the streets.
Director Holden, we need to know when you came back to, when you brought the same vision that was helping the people of Kasese to Bwera.
Yeah. When
was that? We are very grateful that you're still with us on BCTV. My name is Juliana K. And of course, today we are hosting the director, CEO of Bwera Charity Project Uganda, and of course, which has the rehabilitation hub, and of course the BCTV. And we are here on Bwera Rehabilitation Hub.
Yeah.
So when did you have that vision? Did you think you had done enough?
Okay, it's like I was already running a radio program on Glory FM.
Okay.
And of course, it's still going on for the last 2 years and 3 months.
Wow.
Yeah, but as well, of course, I would drive across the city. I live on this other side called Katete.
Yes.
And the radio station is the other side of the city.
Yes.
Across the city. And so each time I cross the city, I would find a lot of young people along River Rizi, bathing naked and walking along the streets and carrying bags of empty bottles and stuff like that on the dust, on the rubbish pits and whatever. So I was concerned. I was like, but Bwera is here to to do this kind of work, to support such kind of young people.
It has always done it in Kasese, so it can do it in Bwera.
Yeah, so I just had an annex. I had to just open up a branch here.
Wow.
So this is just a branch of the work that is ongoing in Bwera.
Wow.
I came here in 2022. So we have been in Bwera for the last 2 years.
Wow, that means you started from Kasese, so you're bringing the same project in Bwera.
Yeah.
Bwera, you should be very happy because someone thought about you and is really doing a great job in Bwera. That's amazing.
Thank you.
I'm sure everyone should be very happy about this. So now take us to that. So you thought there was really a need for these street children
to have a home, especially. In this home we are able to take back to school those who want to go back to school.
Wow.
Just in case we get any sponsorships coming in, we shall have to do that. Those who are not interested in going to school, or maybe they're too late to go back to school, those ones will give them skills. And we are already making shoes here, and we hope that the young people also learn how to make shoes. And various things, mechanics and driving, welding, bakery, all those things.
Actually, today I had one of the smoothies that were made by one of the girls.
Sure.
Yes, on my breakfast here, and I was very happy. Thank you for the skills, and I'm sure you're still going to empower more as long as you get support. Now, I need to go back to when you thought of starting the rehabilitation in Bwera, however much you had it in Kasese, but I mean,
changing lives.
Kati bannange banyumiza tambula nyina ebiseemu mu student ajamulisa ekibanda. Can you slap me for any naddole muba bisi
n'omuwayo ebitaano mbeera ya ntabu.
Kamya yali mugezi nnyo bwe yali asoma mu kibiina, na buli mwana ekimudaaza yetayinza kigwa. Yeresa disco nasula mu kulivaizinga, yasoma bulungi ne bamutikkira ne yeesunga okukola. Naye omulimu gwabula, byonna gye yagenda okugusaba, era diguli ye yamusala ennaku neruma. Kati yafuuka toyireta tenanti mu kikuubo, wajaza asasula bamubanja n'akazigo mwasula. Ekimunyiiza agaali agasiru mu kibiina, galina emirimu gavuga mpya, mwana wa gondi yajuna.